Hi, I'm Sanny, and I'm going to show you all the features of LiftRider and how to unpack it. So the first thing you'll notice if you open up the main compartment is that there's a hydration bladder which is custom designed. I'll set that aside for a moment. The other thing you'll notice is that there are two dividers that ship with the pack so that you can items like cameras from sliding around in the top compartment. Now the one thing I noticed when I received my pack, and it's something that I had asked the factory to do but they neglected to do, which was to ship the pack with this bottom compartment folded flat. So the bottom compartment actually velcros in place, or the bottom section of the bottom compartment velcros in place. You can see you can open it all the way. And I suggest that when you store your pack, you do open it and lay it flat so that you don't put a crease in that bottom flap. See, now if I were to store my pack and lay it flat, it wouldn't crease. But since we're about to use the pack, you can just re-velcro it in place. And you can see here that you just slide it and it should velcro in place just like that. Okay, so now I'll show you how the hydration system works. Now, many of you have wondered about what on earth is this thing right here. It's actually an insulation that runs all the way down the length of the pack, and it's intended for the hydration hose to run down in here. And as you know, the hydration hose bite valve is supposed to be in this right hand pocket. And so what I'll show you how to do now is how to install the hydration hose. Okay, so first thing, take the hose out. And I'll set this aside. And the first thing I'll do is I'll actually run the hose starting in the shoulder pocket. And it should come right out here. And you can go ahead and run it all the way to the top. We'll adjust that later. Maybe right about there. And now what you'll do is you'll run the hose down through this insulation sleeve. And if you look down here at the bottom, you see that the insulation sleeve does go all the way to the bottom. And you can get the hose to come out the bottom like so. Now what I want to do is this extra bit of insulation is supposed to sit inside the shoulder pocket, and I designed it that way so you get an extra little bit of insulation here where you're going to have kind of the most wind and chance of freezing. And so what I've done is I just slid that down inside the shoulder pocket. And I look at my bite valve. I like to adjust it all the way down to the bottom. It should slide in here like so and zip. So that's the way that works. And now one final thing. In some cases, you might find it difficult to thread the hose all the way through the very first time. And so what I found as a solution for that is I take a rod of some sort and just slide it all the way in and out a few times. And then the hose slides easily right in. So now, what about the hydration bladder itself? Let me show you how that works. So the hydration bladder is designed to hang this way, and it lays flat kind of at the lower part of the pack. And what you'll notice is that inside there's a little Velcro strap here, and that's designed essentially to hook into the handle of the hydration bladder, and the hydration bladder hangs from that little Velcro strap. Now the hydration bladder is designed so that you can open the top if you want, and that's really intended for cleaning or drying by just sliding the handle on and off. But I suggest for filling purposes you use this fill opening here, and you'll find there's a little piece of styrofoam. You should just remove that before you use it. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and fill this, and I'll show you how to install it. Okay, so now I've filled my hydration bladder, and you note that there's a little quick release here where I can attach and disattach and unattach my hose even while it's full. And so let me show you how I'm going to install the hydration bladder that's full. What I like to do first is find that little Velcro hanger here and go ahead and stick it through the handle to hang the bladder. So that's the first step. And then what I like to do is I will put this end in and tuck it down into the bottom corner. And now I'll go and I'll find the end of my hose. And the quick connect for the hose just snaps right into place like so. And then finally, I'll tuck that end in. And so as you can see, what we have is the hydration bladder sits flat and low against the bottom of your pack right at the center of your gravity. And that's kind of where you want the most weight. So you'll notice if you open the pocket where your bite valve is, there's a little sleeve in here. And some of you have asked what that's for. I designed that so that you can stick in a hand warmer, one of those chemical hand warmers. And the intention there is to keep the actual bite valve itself from freezing on very, very cold days. So on the left shoulder strap is the phone pocket, and it's designed to expand in order to fit plus-sized phones. And let me show you. I can insert my phone. And it zips right up. Now you'll notice inside the phone pocket there's a little sleeve, and this sleeve was designed to insert a hand warmer as well, you know, one of those chemical hand warmers, in order to keep your phone warm and to keep the battery from dying. It also is perfect for slipping in a credit card or even an electronic ski pass. So now I'll show you how to install earbuds. And there's a little exit point here for the earbuds. And if you just slide your hand up inside the shoulder sleeve, you can poke the end of your earbuds here, little connector end, and pull it through. The idea is that your earbuds would connect to your phone in your shoulder sleeve, and you can take the excess cord, or you can get earbuds with a shorter cord. And now you can connect your phone to your earbuds that way. So I also designed LiftRider with a special compartment here where you can put in a power bank to charge your phone, and you can actually run the wire, and I'll show you how to do that all the way into the shoulder strap so you can charge the phone right on your shoulder. So this pocket is insulated to keep your power bank warm so the battery lasts longer. And by a power bank, I mean, you know, one of these chargers that you can have, an extra battery charger. And the power bank just slides into here, and the cord can run all the way up. Now let me show you how to run the cord, because that's a bit tricky. Okay, so what we want to do is run the phone charging cord from inside this power bank compartment internally all the way back and into the shoulder strap, so you can use it to charge your phone on your shoulder. And it's a bit tricky. Let me show you how it works. So if you recall, we open the top of the pack, we can un-velcro this bottom flap, and let's go ahead and do that. Lay it flat. Now when I open my bottom compartment and I look at this little flap, which is actually the pocket for the power bank, you'll see it has a little opening here. What I want to do is open the power bank, and I'll take my charge cord and I'll find that little opening. I'll feel around for it. I'll find that little opening from inside the pack, and I'll run the end that goes to my phone right through there like that, and pull that through. And now this end will stay in with the power bank, and I can connect my power bank, charge my phone, and I can put that in the pocket. And that's that like that. Now the question is, how do I get that to run up? So what I would do at this point is you can go ahead and close the bottom compartment. You'll notice along this edge there's a little sleeve where the cord can run up and stay out of the way. And so what I'll do is I'll run it up from the bottom along that inside edge. It's a little area where you can run it up right behind the bottom flap. I'll run it through this little sleeve inside here. And so the main idea is that you can run your charge cord through that little sleeve. And then finally, what you want to do is take the end of the charge cord and run it down into the shoulder pocket so that it's available right there on your shoulder to charge the phone. So as you know, LiftRider is designed to break away if it gets caught on the chairlift. And part of the breakaway design is with the sternum strap. You can imagine the sternum strap, your head would be here, and if the pack was caught, you'd be hung by your neck with a normal pack from your sternum strap. And so I've designed a little breakaway here for the sternum strap, and I'll show you how that works, and I'll show you how to put it back together again. So if your neck gets caught here and the pack gets pulled off your back, it just breaks away like that. So let me show you how to reconnect it. So you undo first the red Velcro, and then you open up the black Velcro as far back as possible, and then press firmly top and bottom, and then pull the red Velcro pretty tightly over it on one side and pull it again over on the other side to close it back up. So you may recall, here are some other features that I included. Here's a hook where you can slide gloves. I don't have some gloves right now, but you can slide some gloves there. A handy carabiner, which you can remove if you don't want. And here's the carry handle for the backpack, the back side. And on this side there are two little straps where you can thread your helmet, and if you don't want it jostling around, you can thread your helmet through both of those straps and connect in the middle, or you can just connect to one of the straps. LiftRider comes with an adjustable waist strap, and I actually find that I prefer to ski without it. The pack is really so low profile that it hugs your back so well, and it's wide enough where it doesn't move side to side with just the shoulder straps. If you like the waist strap, you can leave it on, but now I'll just show you how to remove it if you wish. The waist strap is attached with a little connector here, and the way to open this connector is you just pinch it. It's a little bit difficult, but you just pinch and it'll pop open. You can remove the waist strap, and so you don't lose the connector, you can just leave it on the pack, it doesn't hurt.